first of all, I'd like to say it's so nice to see you guys. The last year and a half, our family has been so kind of recluse walking through this with Dad that we kind of forgot what our extended family looked like. And so it's just so nice to see you guys. So like normal, I waited till the last minute to try to write something. Par for the course, and I emailed it to myself, and somehow got lost in the interwebs. And I was like, well, it shouldn't be too hard to say something about my dad. He was my best bud. He was my ministry partner. He was my dad. I don't know if you guys saw on Facebook, I put this picture up of me as a child, just curled up with my dad. That picture got me real good. It reminded me how much I love my dad. But as I got older, I started to think, I love him and I respect my dad, but I don't want to be like him. I want to be my own person. Well, it turns out the truth of the matter was, it wasn't that I didn't want to be like my dad. It was, I didn't think I could be like him. He was a good man. He was selfless. He was giving. And the main things that he cared about were God and family. And that's why that picture is so important to us. Because throughout our whole lives, it was always Donald standing behind his family. And that was the one moment that we got to stand behind him. It's hard to encapsulate him in a minute, in a moment, in a service. And in fact, you really can't. But we were talking last night. Family was sitting around the table, and we had some conversations. I won't even tell you what we were talking about last night. I consider it, but not church. Good call. But the things that came to mind about the life, the selflessness, and the joy that Donald made sure his life was dedicated to for his family. And when I think about these times, if you could just picture, our husband, our dad, he was a gentle giant to us. But he was ready on a moment's notice, on call, to go up against the gates of hell for his loved ones. And he did that for me. He did that for us. And if you knew him, you knew he would do it for you. And talking about a perfect picture, an embodiment of who Jesus was for us. And that's what our Father was.